Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking all about how to get clients as a graphic designer, whether you're a new graphic designer starting out or you're an established designer trying to find new ideas on how to bring clients into your business. This video is for you. Before I start, I just want to mention that there are so many different ways to get clients as a graphic designer. It's not a one-size-fits-all thing. So if you hear me talking about something and maybe it doesn't feel that right to you, then there might be another thing that feels better. So definitely try and experiment with these different methods and see what sticks for you. Also, if you're new here, my name is Shah. I'm a branding and web designer based in the UK. And if you enjoy videos like this, then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below. So as a graphic designer or any freelancer, in order to get clients, you need to get yourself out there and gain more exposure. And one of the best ways to do this is through social media. And there's so many different platforms that you can try out. There is Instagram, there is LinkedIn, there is TikTok, there is YouTube. I personally found the most success through Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, but obviously there are other ways that you can do things as well if those don't really fit with what you like. So there's also LinkedIn that you could try. I haven't really dabbled too much in LinkedIn. It is definitely something that I want to try. There is also Pinterest, which is amazing for designers as well. I haven't gone into Pinterest, but it is definitely something that I want to look into in the near future. But what I would suggest is picking something that you really like, maybe one for now, and being really consistent with that, because I think consistency is key when you're trying to grow an audience and get more exposure. Also, short form video content is all the rage right now, so I would definitely look into creating more of that, whether it is YouTube Shorts, whether it's Instagram Reels, or it could be TikToks. So definitely try short form video content. It doesn't have to be you dancing to a TikTok song. It could be more informative, educational type videos, whatever you think feels right. But apart from content, it's all about building relationships as well. So aside from posting, you also want to use your social media platform to interact with other people. And it might not always be clients that you're interacting with, but it's really all about getting your name out there, because if they're not a client, they might know someone that needs a website, and because they've had a relationship with you, they're likely to refer you to people who need a website. So you never really know what will come of it, so try and make as many connections as possible to get your name out there. Another thing to note when it comes to social media is make sure that your profile is optimized. And what I mean by this is make sure that you have your contact details, your website if you have one, just so that when people land on your page, which they will if you're consistently making content, they know exactly how to reach you, they can look at your services and portfolio, and they can inquire about your services. Another route you could go down through social media is paid ads. And I know this might sound scary to people who have never done it before, but Instagram does make this really easy for you. You can either do it through something called a boosted post, which is where you can literally just go into your Instagram account and you can click promote a post, put some money behind it, and then your ad is out in the world. Or you can do it through Facebook Business Manager, which is also easy if your Instagram is connected to a Facebook page. This gives you a little bit more flexibility and options to who you're targeting the ad to. But in any case, it is very easy to do. You can search some YouTube videos on how to do it properly. I actually used to be a social media manager, so I know how to do that. Having said that, I've actually never tried this method for my own graphic design business. I've just never got around to doing it, but I think I do really want to try this out and see how it goes. But in terms of budget, you don't really need to spend that much money on an ad. You could start with $10 a day for maybe 3 days, see how that goes, and you can adjust accordingly based on the exposure you're getting, based on the interest you're getting too. There are also things such as paid pins that you could do through Pinterest. So with every platform, there are ways that you can promote yourself and give you that extra boost if you want to. The next thing could be for you if you're not a social media person and you don't want to rely on social media to get clients, or this is something that you could do in conjunction with the social media, and it is just optimizing your website. So you want to make sure that your SEO on your website is really strong. Put in all the keywords. If you don't know how to do this yourself, you can research, you can go on YouTube, figure out what keywords are best to use to get ranked on Google, or you can even hire someone on sites like Fiverr to do the SEO for you. Whatever it is, just make sure that your website is optimized, so when someone goes into Google, searches brand and web designer, wherever you're from, you are one of the first people that come up, and that is an amazing way to get clients, because a lot of people, when they're looking for something, they go straight to Google. So try your best to make your website as SEO friendly as you possibly can. And while we're on the topic of websites, make sure that your services are laid out very clearly. Make sure you have a portfolio page so people can see the work that you've done. Even if you're a new graphic designer, put some work on there that you've done. It might not be client work, it might just be some passion projects that you've done yourself, but put some sort of work on there so they can see your kind of design style and what you're capable of as a designer. Also, make sure that there is some sort of way that they can contact you through your website, whether that be a contact form or a link directly to book a call with you. Okay, so the next one is the first one that I kind of thought of when I first started getting into graphic design, and it is sites like Fiverr and Upwork. I applied to so many of these when I was first starting out, and to be completely honest with you, I know people that have had great success with this, but when I used it, there was just so much competition, and because of all the competition, prices were extremely low. And this is fine if you just want to get experience, you're not really worried about the money. This is actually a great way to, get some work under your belt and get some client reviews and testimonials. But if you're a little bit more advanced and you're charging a certain amount of money for your services, this might not be the best option for you. But like I said, it's still worth a shot. You can definitely give this a try. There are also new sites opening up all the time, like Fiverr and Upwork, that might be a little bit more niche and specific to the services that you provide for your ideal clients. So definitely keep a lookout for sites like this that might keep popping up. If you do try this one out, make sure that your profile is optimized. You've got maybe a link to your portfolio, you have a really nice description, a nice profile picture, something that kind of stands out from the average person on Fiverr and Upwork and sites like that. So the next one, the last one, and I think the most important one, is networking. So this is where I found the most success in terms of getting clients. It's not what you know, it's who you know sometimes. So make sure that you get your name out there. You attend as many networking events as possible. Even if you don't really have that many networking events available, talk to people about what you do, people that you've just met, your friends, your family. Just make sure that everybody knows that you're a graphic designer. Because like I said, they might not need any of your services, but they are very likely to know people that will. And because they've had those discussions with you, they know you're a graphic designer, they're more likely to refer you and get you clients. And at the end of the day, I think as much as it's important to go out there and hustle and get your clients, having a referral-based business where clients just come to you through word of mouth is so powerful. And it's a kind of business model I think everyone should strive towards, because there is less effort going out in order to get those clients, and you can spend more time on actually serving the clients and taking more in. So there's different ways that you can network. I've recently joined a co-working space so that I can network with other like-minded people who have just started businesses, because those are the kind of people that I like to work with in terms of helping them set up branding and websites. So that is a great way for me to meet new people and get my name out there. So you could see if there's any co-working spaces available for where you live. You could go in maybe once a month and just talk to people there. Even if it's just attending a coffee shop where other people work, or talking about it to people in a fitness class, or anywhere that you go where there's people around you, just try and talk about what you do. And that conversation naturally comes up anyway. It's always something that people ask when they're just meeting you, what you do. So don't be afraid to talk about it, and be really confident about kind of what you do, the services you offer. So if they need your services, or they know someone that needs your services, they will then refer you to them. So definitely always, whenever you have the opportunity, get your name out there, tell people about what you do. Even better if you have your own business cards that you can hand out and give to people. Otherwise, just give them your website, and that is pretty much like a digital business card these days anyway. So yeah, just make sure that you're always getting your name out there, whether it be through social media, through ads, through SEO, in person. It's all about just gaining that exposure, like I said. So I hope this video was helpful. If you have any other questions about getting clients as a graphic designer, or anything to do with being a graphic designer in general, then just let me know. Leave the comments down below and I'll get back to you. Until then, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video.